We're going to do a quick video how to remove an airbag from a Ford Escort 98 to 03. Most cars are pretty much the same. I actually got the airbag off. There is 2 screws, one on each side of the steering wheel. You can actually take this off instantly. 10 millimeter screws drop the airbag. The airbag has got this little connector inside the back of it. Just use a screwdriver and pry it off, and then the airbag is off. Now the horn buttons are connected here, so if you're going to have to remove the clock spring, in my case I'm going to have to, because this wire is all burnt up, and that's the next step. Then you're going to have to remove the wheel. We went to our local auto parts store and got a pulley remover tool. Steering wheel remover tool. Usually you can loosen this bolt up here, which is about 5/8 or 16 millimeter. Loosen it up, and then you just pull the wheel back and forth on each side, and then it'll pop off. Usually that's how I did it in the yard. This one didn't. So in this case, you go to your local tools auto parts store, buy one, rent one. I would probably not recommend going to that local Harbor Freight. You're gonna get what you pay for. This one's got through advance. What I had to do though, because these bolts that come with it are really thin and they were bending from another kit I borrowed, I went and got some bolts of an engine and we made them to fit. Put the tool in there, make sure this bolt is loose, this big bolt. Put this in there. Give me a second. You're not going to see anything. And then we put the steering wheel puller in there. And then you just turn the knob and it does it. You're going to have to use I used a big adjustable wrench, a really big one, and turn it. But in my case, the wheel was turning. This little they call it swivel was turning at the same time, so it was tightening my bolt on my wheel, so I could not take it off. So what I did is this little swivel on the back of the puller, I put vice grips on, and then this only moved a quarter of a turn in period, and while I was tightening it up, the wheel popped loose. And this is pretty much it. So I would recommend going to the hardware store, getting some grade 5 bolts, because they'll bend easily. And then you just loosen the nut more, and the steering wheel will come off. This clip's got to come out the way because we got the horn button we need to get to. It just slides off like that, or you could, come on, there you go. There's a little clip here you pull to get the horn button out. Excuse my camera angles. The button's disconnected. The wheel will pop off carefully. There's another connector there. So we need to pull that off. It just slides off with a little clip. Clip it out. The steering wheel's out. Next thing you're going to need to do, there's 3 holes, 1, 2, 3, underneath the dash, or the steering column. The little Phillips, 3 Phillips, number 2s. Once those are off, this will come off pretty easily. Pretty easily, don't matter. Tilt was in the way, top comes off. Steering column, that's it. Clock spring, notice how it goes. See this arrow's pointing up. You want to put the other one back in there. These move a little bit. Don't play with it. This one was approximately 9 o'clock. The one I got out the yard was approximately 9 o'clock, so you just leave it approximately there. Now the clock spring's pretty easy to take out. Clock spring is 3 Phillips. One of them is just a tab in the corner there. And we'll remove that. Excuse me, the camera moves a little bit. We're doing it just with the regular camera. Just loosening up the screws. This controls the airbag. Make sure you have the power of the battery disconnected, especially when connecting up. probably can't tell, but there's no lights on in this car because it's disconnected. Now we have to pull the power plug, or the connector, which goes around this little clip here, goes down here.